Good afternoon from beautiful downtown Floyd, where we have a parade. The annual Veterans Parade is starting and making its way down Main Street. I'm Matthew Cox, along with my good partner here, Josh Stokes, and we're happy to be with you for Veterans Day 2024.
And it's looking to be a lovely day, a little bit cloudy, but temperature's not too bad for a wonderful November.
No, it's good parade weather. Had a little bit of a sprinkle earlier, but it has held off long enough for us to enjoy this parade, I think.
Yes, and it looks like we are kicking the parade off with the color guard coming down the street. Looks like the color guard and the VFW, American Legion, and I believe the disabled veterans.
Yep, so as they get a little closer here, we'll be able to tell a little bit more, but it's always an honor to be out to honor those who have served our country, and they are certainly worthy of honor and respect, and so we appreciate the organizers of the parade as well for putting this on each year as a way for our community to come together and show our support to these veterans.
And it's not just a one-day support, but it is also good to have one day to recognize
Absolutely.
and remember them. But being able to remember that and support them year-round is a very important, I guess, thought to have in your mind.
For sure. Yeah, the veterans and their families. A lot of sacrifice has been made, and as we, year after year, we lose more of the veterans, at least from my era. A lot of the World War II veterans are now gone. Very few of those left, and now even Vietnam and the Korean War, a lot of those veterans are passing on as well. So we're very thankful for those that we still have with us, and we certainly honor the memory of those who no longer are.
And just something to think about is that World War II. The people growing up in World War II, they were as far away from the Civil War as we are from the Second World War.
Yes.
So they're
true.
Our military history in this country is very rich, and it takes a special person to answer that calling.
Absolutely. So as the color guard makes its way on down here, we are getting our first close-ups now of the veterans that are marching today, and so we're proud to see these folks out here. Salute them for a job well done and all their efforts, even still today.
And it's the Floyd Post number 127 for, I believe, the VFW, or American Legion.
Then we have a couple of vehicles here, including the VFW Post 7854.
Terry Connor.
Terry Connor, yes. Beautiful green pickup truck there.
And then we have a World War II Jeep from the Belchers.
Ward Bolt and some rest of the veterans there, and got some candy being tossed out today in the World War II era Jeep there.
The black Cherokee from the VFW Auxiliary.
And that Jeep's being driven today in memory of Kathy Battle. So then we'll have, following that, representation from the Daughters of the American Revolution. And these are descendants of those who fought in the American Revolutionary War. So talking about this, that even predates the Civil War.
Talk about rich American history. And,
yes.
We were talking about this, and we're approaching 250 years as a nation.
Right.
Put that a little bit in perspective. That's a quarter of a millennia.
So
and
for for families to continue to celebrate that heritage that they have, for those who fought first for freedom in this country and to even make it a nation.
And it's fascinating to think about how far we have come as a nation.
Absolutely.
That started, just with the framers of the Constitution and those who decided that it was time for us to branch away from the monarchy governments,
right,
and establish what we have here today in the country that we all love.
We got some more representatives there, and then we got the Corvette Club here.
Yeah,
with 3 beautiful entries from the Corvette Club.
Beautiful cars.
I'm really digging the red one.
I think I might be able to drive that one, and after about 70 years of saving.
And we got the Girl Scouts and the Brownies following up the Corvette Club here. They're walking today in support of all of our veterans.
Waving American flags and celebrating and learning about patriotism from a young age.
Absolutely.
And just behind them is our very own Floyd County High School Marching Band.
Let's give you a good listen here. The Pride of Floyd County Marching Band, and they're going to be followed up by some Boy Scouts.
Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts.
A couple of troops here.
Another organization that helps really instill patriotism and love of country from an early age.
Absolutely.
And then now we have Army recruiters.
Yes.
In this matte green Jeep right there.
Well, Logan Robertson used to help us out here at CCTV, driving the big green Bronco there. Now we got the Ride for Freedom here. Beautiful truck from Volvo.
The amazing paintwork that they do on the side of these trucks.
That is amazing.
Right there, made in Dublin, Virginia, just about a 45-minute drive south.
Now we got the Floyd Moose Lodge, number 2300.
Throwing more candy out there to all the young ones.
And get a shot of the front of those motorcycles there in memory of James Link and Leroy Carr. That's awesome. Remembering those veterans as they ride along today.
Hear them engines roar.
Got some additional entries here.
Got some antique cars coming up our way.
Just wouldn't be a parade without some candy, would it?
I don't think you can celebrate much without candy. Kids of all ages love that.
Absolutely. And we got a thank you here to the veterans from the FCHS Cheer Squad.
cheerleaders
Good to see
showing
the
up.
cheerleaders out today.
Back
They
of the
know how to
truck.
wave. They know how to wave for the camera.
So many cheerleaders coming to support our veterans. We had to have multiple vehicles.
And we thank
Face
Floyd
paint.
Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram for supplying these vehicles as well.
And a reminder in that one to freedom isn't free.
Now we got this wonderful Army apparatus here, a Condor 125S.
Looks like they got a giant boom for working on some large high up equipment. More antique cars.
Some more
Looks like
veterans here.
some Model Ts coming our way.
Yeah, the old Fords.
Was it Henry Ford said you could have it in any color but black, as long as it was black.
Yeah. Some of these may have been modified then. I'm liking the yellow wheels on that one back there.
Oh yeah. I know it takes quite a bit to restore these because it's not like you can go to Advance Auto and pick up parts for a Model T.
No. And they're not necessarily the easiest vehicle to drive, I understand. So I guess it takes a little practice, a little getting used to. Beautiful, beautiful cars. And trucks.
Oh yes, we got that. It's 70s or 80s Ford F-150, the original,
Nice looking paint job on that one.
or F-100.
The
yeah.
F-100.
It's-
Hadn't even got to the 150.
Oh, it's a.
Oh, and it even has the Ranger XLT badge on it.
Oh yeah. Looks like they're
And it's
celebrating Army from 1949 to 1951.
I guess those were the years served there. So appreciate that.
And a Chevy S10 right behind us,
Another American classic.
supporting the Star Spangled Banner right there.
Veterans and American cars just go hand in hand, I think. Classic American cars.
It's a slice of Americana that I think all of us can really celebrate.
Absolutely. So we've got some more entries coming down the street here. We've got the Sons of the Confederacy coming, so we talked a little about the Civil War earlier. So that's going to be a representation for that era. Some in period costume. And got the drum and fife there. I hear the drum. Not sure if we have the fife part today.
And I know when I was in high school, there was a friend of mine. Him and his dad did a lot of the Civil War reenactments.
Uh-huh.
And I will tell you, those wool coats that they're wearing are are a little bit itchy.
They're probably glad that the sun is hiding today then.
Yes.
Some of those reenactments, though, are pretty amazing things. They have them in different places across the country, but a lot of effort and emphasis, goes into making that accurate as a means of honoring and preserving that history.
And it's really cool to watch because they're reenacting these and recreating these battles just from notes.
Right.
Notes that and primary
history.
sources of people
Yeah.
documenting these. And it's not like there was any video recording back then.
Yeah, probably a lot of personal diaries and personal accounts.
And to take the diligence to piece all that together.
Even
and
got some young
reenact
ones
is-
marching along there with them.
And women dressed in the period clothing as well.
The old hoop skirts. Now we have some entries from the Floyd County Tractor Fun Run. We always love seeing the tractors.
Larry Bishop up front.
Followed by Mike Carr. Glad to see Mike Carr out here today. Excellent.
That's another organization that really does help a lot, especially with our local community, is
Yes.
the Tractor Fun Run. You know, they have helped ease the burden on a lot of families that, you know, have special needs and surgeries with children.
Right. Such good, and such a neat way for raising money, but then showing off the hard work that's been put into restoring and running these tractors. Tommy Spangler there on the old farm all. Got some John Deeres coming up here.
Talk about American icons, the old green and yellow.
Absolutely. Saw those coming into town on a trailer, so not going to be riding up 221 on those today. Now we got the Kazim Shriners joining us.
They always seem to have a fun theme going on.
Got the hillbillies out today. Love these folks and all the good they do as well.
Better watch out for Brian Craig with that still in the back.
I know.
I always love the ingenuity and creativity that comes from the Kazim crowd.
Absolutely. Oh, we got the police car there. We're okay with the steel then.
And got a deer wearing a hat up front.
Got the saddle on the front of that old Ford. That's a good place to ride.
A Robbie Knievel helmet too. Nice touch.
And we even got the old Shriner Fez. He's got his dog laid out on the back. The old hound dog. And now we have the Floyd County Volunteer Fire Department.
And you know, we do talk about veterans, and you know, this is celebrating veterans, but we also have a lot of veterans that after their service get into fire and rescue.
Yeah.
You know, and I guess that's a quintessential part of who they are is answering the call to help others.
A life of service, volunteering to serve both the country and their localities.
Yes, and these people are the type of people that certainly don't take the easy path.
Right.
Because, you know, when it comes to whether you're serving your country overseas or your community in fire and rescue, there is a lot of time and sacrifice away from family.
Right.
And the families that are a part of it, they're laying sacrifices too, because
Right.
their loved ones are serving.
Absolutely.
And without them, we wouldn't have the communities we have today.
That's correct. So we had representation from Station 1, and I believe we got Station 2 coming into view here now.
And you see on Station 1's side of there's the buffalo painted on the side.
Oh, I didn't catch that, but that's awesome. Kind of matches some of the ambulances we have in town now, sporting the black and gold theme.
Oh, yes.
The truck's looking good today. So thankful for all these folks and their efforts to help us and to support the veterans today.
And got the remembrance of 9/11 on the side there. I think that's something most of us today, you know, remember where we were when it happened.
Exactly. And many veterans that we have now they fought to deal with that situation. And so we're thankful for them to continue defending and protecting our freedom. And those that are in active service today, and the Sheriff's Office is going to close it out here, bringing up the end of the parade. But we want to thank you for joining us for the 2024 Floyd County Veterans Parade, and thank you for watching CCTV. As always, we try our best to bring you the local content that you just can't get anywhere else. And so big thanks to my pal here, Josh, for helping us out, and Any last words you have to say there?
Just, I think, to close this out, it's always important to remember your veterans. And while veteran issues are difficult, celebrate.
Yes.
Sometimes it's just as simple as buy a cup of coffee for the veteran that's in front of you.
Or just say thank you.
Yeah, saying thank you.
Show that appreciation.
And I want to extend my thanks as this Veterans Day parade wraps up to all of our veterans in our community and nationwide.
I couldn't say it any better myself. So, for Matthew Cox and
Josh Stokes,
thank you for joining us here on CCTV Channel 20, and we'll see you down the road.
all right, and don't forget to tune in to our Christmas parade.